Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing here in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to sacrifice my little bald head here on Memorial Day weekend. I actually had my car in the garage. I'm doing a very light polish on my vehicle. I've owned this car for almost 3 years. The first time I polished it was when I purchased the vehicle. I did a very light polish on it. I took a look at it at the dealer's lot. I felt the paint was in relatively good shape. I bought it and I did a light polish. That was going on almost 3 years ago. This car is going to be going soon. I think I got my eye on a Mercedes, which is a whole nother story. But the title of this video is going to be about paint enhancement and how I make cars look wet when they're dry. That's kind of a fun little trick to do. This car here, it's my own car. It's very hot today. It's about 90 degrees and the humidity is about 90%. I needed to wash my vehicle and then I needed to prep it to be able to do what I'm about to show you what I'm going to do. Does that even make sense? Cool, that sounds great. Where do you think I washed this thing? I did not want to break out a hose. I didn't want to spend a half hour, 45 minutes in the sun to wash it. I didn't even want to do a rinseless wash, even in the garage. It took me 4 minutes to drive to the car wash, 4 minutes to drive through the car wash, and 4 minutes to come home. In 12 minutes, my car was washed. I brought it home, brought it into the garage, and the next thing I did was I used a body solvent. I used a paint prep just to prep the surface and make sure I had no residue, no type of polymers from the car wash soap or whatever the case may be, and I'm ready to move on. Folks, I've talked about this product before. This is Drive Auto Appearance. Their Victory Nano Polish and Seal. I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago about this becoming my favorite all-in-one for multiple reasons. Again, I'm working in very high humidity, high temperatures. This stuff works great in the sunlight with high humidity, and I'll show you how that does that. What I'm teaming up with it is also a Drive Auto Appearance product. This is Instant Gloss Spray Wax. This stuff here, folks, first of all, Cam with Drive Auto Appearance, I absolutely love you. You've become a very good friend of mine. You are also in the trenches with me every day, providing paint correction, paint enhancement for clients. I honor you. You've become a very good friend over a period of time, and you've got a deadly combination, and I mean that in a good way, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to polish lightly my car with this all-in-one, which leaves a sealant behind, just to pick up some of that micro marring over the last couple of years from washing. I am then going to top it off with this Instant Gloss Spray Wax by Drive Auto Appearance. This is a blend. It's a Carnauba polymer blend. Folks, what's really cool about this stuff, even as a standalone product, it will last anywhere from 40 to 60 days. I'm seeing about 40 days here in the Texas heat. I've used it on some of my clients' cars that are in my maintenance program as a standalone product. I'm seeing an easy 30 days with this stuff alone. But when you bring these two products together, folks, and my friend Cam, who owns Drive Auto Appearance, he loves this term. He said, Scott, it makes the paint look wet, wet. And I laughed at him. He's a real bling type of guy. He loves that type of effect, and he's absolutely correct. Between these two products here, we can get a very wet, wet look on certain colored paint, especially a very boring white color. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my Griot's 6-inch orbital. Actually has a 5-inch backing plate. A lot of people ask me, Scott, where'd you get this 5-inch backing plate? Well, it's made by Lake Country. I bought it from autogeek.net. And it's a 5-inch backing plate. So I have on the face of this machine a 5.5-inch Hex Logic Chemical Guys pad. They're orange medium cut pad, however you want to look at it. Why am I using this pad? Well, they're kind of a workhorse, these pads here. I got 30 or 40 of them. I use them on paint enhancements, sometimes with one-steps. They're not the greatest pad on the planet, but in this moment, just removing light marring and trying to restore a tremendous amount of shining gloss, I don't have to overthink the moment. I just need something to facilitate the product to be used on the paint or to be used against the paint. This pad works great for that. I've had this pad probably, I don't know, 8-9 months, and it's still in great shape. So I use it. It's great. So let me go in here and show you how I do this. I'm going to put about 3 or 4 drops of this Victory Nano Polish and Seal on this pad, and I'm going to work this small area here. A lot of people ask me too, Scott, when you're working an area like this, are you necessarily doing a 2x2 area, going up, going left and right, up and down? Not really when it comes to paint enhancement. I'm going to let the body of the car kind of speak to me and let me know how it wants to be polished. I've got a curve to the body line here. I've got the top of the fender well. So you may see me not necessarily doing your traditional 2x2 area by going west and east, north and south. I'm going to finesse the moment, kind of watch what I do. If it helps you out, that's beautiful. So I'll tap this product out. One of the reasons why I love this product, the Victory Nano Polish and Seal, it is very hot, very humid. The lubrication in this stuff, the working time is phenomenal, even in this environment. Let me go ahead and spread this out on speed 2. So I've got the product spread out. I'm going to ramp up the speed 5 on my polisher and just watch my arm speeds and watch how I work this panel, because it's not perfectly sized for like a 2x2 area, right? So this is the way I would do it. That's about as long as I need to stay on that panel to pick up the micro marring that's on my car. It's not that bad. We're just doing paint enhancement here in the moment. This is what I love about this product. Lightly go over the panel and just pick up that Victory Nano Polish and Seal, and you are absolutely done. Now what I'm going to do is take a second separate microfiber towel, and I'm going to use this Instant Gloss Spray Wax as kind of a topper on top of this Victory Nano Polish and Seal. Typically I would cut the whole car with Victory Nano Polish and Seal and then just go over this around the car the second time, you know, after I was done completely polishing the car. But for the purpose of this video, I'll do it now. This stuff here is kind of tenacious. It's creamy, although it's still very sunlight friendly. I'll show you how this works. You want to mix it up because it's a blend. Make sure everything is mixed up well. Just spray a couple of shots on that panel. It's creamy, it kind of sticks on the panel. What I'm going to do is then just lightly go in and massage and make sure I have even distribution of that product over the panel. I give it about a second or two to kind of haze on me. It will respond pretty quickly. Flip over to a dry side of the microfiber towel and just lightly buff that Instant Spray Wax, the Instant Gloss Spray Wax from Victory Nano Polish and Seal. No, that's not the name of the company. From Drive Auto Appearance. And just go in here and lightly buff out. Folks, hopefully on the camera it shows it. I'll show you a video once I'm done with my car. But what this does, the paint is incredibly slick. It gets the paint to look wet looking, got a nice glow, especially on a boring color like white. My friend Cam with Drive Auto Appearance is absolutely correct. You bring these two products together for a paint enhancement job where you're just doing a light polish and you want to get this car to pop, you want it to get it to glow, you want it to get it to look wet looking. Folks, this is a deadly combination, and I mean that in a great way. Folks who can't afford 2 steps or 1 steps, they don't appreciate it, whatever the case may be, this is an amazing way to give customers really great shining gloss, nice reflection and clarity, and make their paint look wet looking. Just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to pull the car back into the garage because I'm burning up, but I'm going to do this whole vehicle. Once I'm done, I'll make another video, get it in direct sunlight hopefully, and show you the overall appearance and look of these two combinations. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I love you so much. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, party, but don't drink and drive. Talk to you guys soon.